Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top and we're going to bring others with us. So let's get it started. Let's talk about Wendy Williams when she was on her show today. Basically, she was telling us some truth about what she wants to do pretty soon in her lifetime with her new boo, her new doctor man, her new and fit black man that she wants to be with. So she said today on her show, July 10th, that, and on top of that, Wendy Williams is glowing too as well. Wendy Williams says she's head over heels for her new man, but she's not living with her doctor boyfriend just yet. By the way, I'm still crazy for the person, but he has his place and I have my place. The talk show host also said that, one day she wants to move in with him. One day she wants to live with him. But she said, I love, but I would never give the key to my apartment that I share with my son. No. And she also added that she's on her new life. She got her new life. So basically, she's trying to let the public know that she's being responsible, that she's not crazy, that she's not out of her mind. She's not going to give her new boyfriend the keys to her apartment, but she does want to move in with him eventually and have a stable relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because she's been living with a man, Kevin Hunter, for so many years, over a decade. And, it's kind of different when you've been living with somebody for over a decade and then now you're living singly. You're living single in your house, and plus her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., he goes off to college, so she's at home alone. She's by herself unless she has her security guards, you know what I'm saying? Unless she has security in the building. And the security might be, Darrin Porcher, you know what I'm saying? Even though Darrin Porcher says that he is not with Wendy Williams at all, but we're going to get to that. And also, after the rumors and everything came out about Wendy Williams supposedly dating a doctor, and she might as well be dating Darrin Porcher, Wendy Williams was out on the town by herself. I was like, she's out by herself? What's she doing by herself? Out because when she was with, Mark Tumblin, she didn't have no security. She felt safe and secure with Mark Tumblin, even though he was 27. He was a young kid, and he doesn't really have a lot to offer, but he offered some companionship to Wendy Williams. And basically, she didn't have no security, but today she was out with security. I was like, OMG, not today, but actually Tuesday. Wendy was out with security, basically doing some shopping, looking all good in her black. I was like, you go, Wendy. You do your thing. Looking all good, stepping on the curve. She got her security guard basically helping her in and out the building, helping her in and out. I was like, okay, Wendy, go ahead, do your thing. So that's the situation with Wendy Williams. I was like, OMG, it's going down. And so then moving on from that, let's get into, Mr. Darrin Porcher. Let's get into his situation. So basically, Darrin has been accused of being Wendy Williams' man, to be the bodyguard, the doctor that she is dating, that she is smitten with, that she likes, that she's attracted to, that who's over 50, that who's in shape and who is healthy and all that other good stuff. But we know that Mr. Porcher, he works for the Daily Mail, and basically he did an interview with the Daily Mail saying that he is not with Wendy Williams, and basically he's flattered. He would love to be with her, but basically he's in a relationship with somebody else. And I was telling you that Mr. Porcher is on Facebook, it says that he's single. It doesn't say he's in a relationship. And usually people of his stature, his age and location, when they get on Facebook, they list their status that either they single or they married or they're dated or they're complicated. They just do. I don't know why, but they do. So anyways, he is saying that he's not with Wendy Williams, but Wendy Williams family members contacted Daily Mail and told Daily Mail that Wendy Williams is actually factually dating, Mr. Porcher, allegedly dating him, and she's really smitten with him. She feels comfortable with him. She feels safe with him. She likes him. They have good conversation. Basically, they visit each other on and off, for the past few weeks. And also, her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., is also okay with Mr. Porcher. Kevin Jr. likes Mr. Porcher, and he also thinks that he's a good man and he's a good option for his mother to actually choose and date. And he likes the guy because the guy, he's former police, he's former, police. and so he's former police and all that other good stuff. But the question is, why ain't he admitting that he's actually dating Wendy Williams? Is it really because he has a girlfriend, or he's not ready for the attention? Or did Wendy Williams and Mr. Porcher actually build a relationship together while he was protecting her and guiding her, making sure that she was safe when everything went haywire with Kevin Hunter, and Wendy Williams hired security and changed the security codes at the studio and all that other good stuff? She felt safe with him, and this man was spending intimate time with her, so they probably got to know each other. They probably got to understand each other. And also with Mr. Porcher being, knowing psychology, criminal justice, and also knowing behaviors and stuff like that, because he's an analyst, on the criminal justice system, and also criminals too as well, like a criminologist. And so Mr. Porcher probably came in there like, Superman. He came in there like Spider-Man. He came in there like Wolverine. He came in there, like Batman. He came in there like a superhero, a black superhero coming through and saving her. And she probably her heart probably just melted for him. And, at the time, maybe she did know he had a girlfriend, or maybe she didn't know he had a girlfriend. But sometimes when you're working together and you spend a lot of time together, a lot of intimate time, and you end up talking and telling one another things about yourself that makes you feel more open and feel comfortable and feel secure, and it could have just very well may happen that they end up having a love connection. He ain't married. He did have a girlfriend, allegedly. So people are assuming that the guy that Wendy Williams is talking about on her show is actually Darrin Porcher. So, and also Wendy Williams' family has confirmed that she is actually dating Darrin Porcher, and they're very happy that she's dating him and not dating, Mark Tumlin. So what do you guys think about that situation? I was like, OMG, it's going down, baby. It's going down. So that's the situation with Wendy Williams and actually, Mr. Porcher. But also, Tasha K dropped a story first about, Wendy Williams dating Mr. Porcher. And then the next day, Daily Mail came out and said basically they have a source too as well that's telling them that Wendy Williams is actually dating Mr. Porcher. And also Mr. Porcher actually worked for Daily Mail, or he was contracted a few times to work with Daily Mail. So they did an exclusive interview with him, and he's denying all the facts. He's just saying it's not true. He's deny. If you ain't got evidence, then deny. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. I was like, OMG. So Wendy Williams family members never amaze us. They always come out and they always spill the tea to somebody. They always tell the business about what's going on. But Wendy Williams is still happy. She's still feeling good. And, it kind of struck her a little bit when Darrin Porcher actually said that, they're not together, but he would love, to be her arm candy, her eye candy. And he's infatuated because he didn't want to hurt her feelings as well, too. Then on top of that, basically, he's saying he ain't with her when she's telling the world that she's with this doctor guy. And then people find evidence, which Tasha K first found the evidence. And then on top of that, Daily Mail came out with the evidence that, yes, he's dating her, but it's evidence from a source. It's not like we got pictures. We know that they're in the same room together, the same house together. We're seeing them kiss each other. No, we have not seen that. It's just people that are close to Wendy Williams like to sell her story, or it could be Wendy Williams selling her story too as well. Because if you listen to Black China and you listen to Hollywood Lock, Jason Lee, they said they set that whole situation up with Mark Tumlin basically to be Wendy Williams' eye candy. And it's funny how she wasn't with security when she was with Mark Tumlin, but now that she's out by herself, she's with security. I was like, okay, Wendy, we see how you get down. You felt safe and secure with Mark. He had your back. And Mark has not said anything negative about Wendy Williams at all. Wendy Williams has talked about him, post about him, and he has not said anything negative or bad about her, because he understands the opportunity that was created for him, that he can actually shine, and she might actually help Mark and his fashion design journey. So what do you guys think about this situation? I was like, OMG, it's going down. But Wendy Williams family members are saying that Wendy Williams is actually dating, Mr. Porcher. And Mr. Porcher does have a career. He does have money. He is sophisticated. He actually, travels the high class life. He has money, he has fame. People respect him, from Fox News to H&L to to HLN, to MSNBC, to CNN, to Fox News. Basically, they want his opinions and his thoughts on situation. He actually teaches too as well. He does have two grown children, but he is single and he's ready to mingle. Well, he's not single. He's in a relationship, but I guess his relationship is probably going to be over by now, and pretty soon they'll come out in the open if it's actually, Mr. Porcher. He's actually a good candidate for Wendy Williams to actually be with and make people happy around her. I hope she's happy with him, but it'll actually help her producers, her staff members, and also her fans that were really concerned and worried about her running around town with this young guy with a felony record, which was Mark. So he's a good candidate. People want, and he's a doctor, PhD degree, basically in criminal justice, criminal analyst and stuff like that. So, he can protect her. And for her to hire him while she was going through her divorce, either she was like, he looked good, I like him, or she was really kind of fearful of, Kevin Hunter. And even though people are saying that Wendy Williams is still with Kevin Hunter, I have no idea if she is or not. But she's trying to move on. It takes time. It's just not that easy. You just don't wake up some people do wake up one morning and say, I don't want to be with this person no more, I'm done. But when you have your home life, your social life, your work life, everything evolves around that partner, your husband, and makes it difficult to just break away. Because when some people break up, they get into work. They drown themselves in work. But how can you drown yourself in work when your partner was at work with you, or is basically knows the ins and out of what you're doing in your business? Because basically he put the contracts together and all Wendy Williams had to do was sign it. So we'll see what happens with this situation. You guys tell me what you think. What is going on? But Wendy Williams family members went to Daily Mail, basically said that Wendy Williams is actually dating, Mr. Porcher, and she's actually fond of him, and also the family members are fond of Mr. Porcher too as well. And also on a side note, Kevin Hunter has met Mr. Porcher and he doesn't like him and he's intimidated by Mr. Porcher. This is what the family members told, Daily Mail, that Kevin Hunter is in fear and he's kind of intimidated by Mr. Porcher because of his stature, because of he used to be police, you know what I'm saying? So he just can't make them threatening games. He can't play games with Mr. Porcher because he's actually a real man and has a real career, can really come after, Kevin Hunter if he wanted to, or have, people that he used to work with in the police department call in some favors for him, you know what I'm saying? So Kevin Hunter is not happy at all about Mr. Porcher, and he rather have, Mark in the picture than Mr. Porcher, because Mr. Porcher is actually a threat for Kevin Hunter, because Kevin Hunter can't play these games with him, and Mr. Porcher is not scared of Kevin Hunter at all, and he's ready to deal with him anytime and any place if it actually came to that, because he does not like the way that Wendy Williams was treated, because Wendy Williams told Kevin Porcher, how her relationship was very difficult with Kevin Hunter Sr. and what went down. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. Peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Hit that like button.